Yo, family, it's your brother Tank, and I'm back with another video. Okay, family, and today's video, I want to talk about how the NFL is coming after the Sanders family. So, as we all know who Deion Sanders is, Pro Bowler, one of the greatest to ever do it, he is such a man that has invented himself, brought his family with him, and of course that's a big no-no for a black man to do in this society. You can't bring yourself up. You can't bring your family up. We need y'all lowly. We need y'all to think less of yourself. So as we all know, Primetime is the last person to think less of himself, and he instilled that into his kids, especially the child that has a very important position as a quarterback. You need that confidence, you need that swagger, you need that bravado to go along with your decision making, because you need to be for certain that that's your choice, and the NFL is really trying to sabotage Shedeur in particular. Right now, I'm going to talk particularly about Shedeur because, his last game with the Browns versus, I think it was the Rams. Yeah, LA Rams. It kind of seems as if he was being set up to fail. His O-line, all of his O-line are cut, maybe except one guy. All of his O-line are cut. He was constantly getting sacked that game. The wide receivers he had on the field, a lot of them are being cut. And he was basically being set up to look like he didn't have nobody. He couldn't get the ball there in time. Yeah, man, the NFL just want this dude to fail so bad because he's a confident, strong black man that ain't going for Nathan. He ain't going for Nathan. They know he ain't going for all this submissive. Oh, I'm so thankful to be under the NFL. I'm so thankful to be here. No, he has a brand. He has a name. He doesn't need the NFL. The NFL needs him. And that's what they don't like. And it's gonna be more of an influx of kids with these NIL deals coming in with the name. These kids don't need NFL. They have a name now, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you establish your name, you got YouTube channel, you got endorsement deals already before you going into the league, like Shedeur did. You got all these things, and my boy Shiloh, you got all these things. What do you need to do? What do you need the NFL for? Nothing. They need you to play on their field. They need you to bring in a newer crowd, a younger crowd. Maybe if you a guy that got that swagger, that look good, that you might bring a new set of female eyes to the game because of you. So this is what the NFL see. They want that part. They want that side, but then they want you to also be a submissive ass slave. That oh yes, NFL, I do whatever I need to do to be in the NFL. I really need that. No, and Shedeur knows his value. Shiloh knows his value. Deion has installed that value in them from a young age. Even going all the way when it comes to women, this type of woman you want, boom, don't get this type of, So, the NFL, I'm gonna just say Roger Goodell since he's the commissioner, I'm tired of saying the NFL because that's not putting a name on it. Roger Goodell, who's in charge of the NFL, is giving orders to the Browns to make this young black man look as terrible as possible. He gave orders to not draft him first and foremost. Said drop him low to the third round since this uppity nigga wanna talk crazy, you know? Shit like that. I'm telling you, family, you know, this is strategic. This is kind of similar to the video I made in the past, the hatred for Devin Haney. But instead of it being more of a fan-based hatred, this is an industry-based hatred. Like the industry wants you out of here, you know? In the industry, they don't necessarily want Shedeur out of the league. They don't want to push him out of the league. They want to try to humiliate him so bad or disrespect him so much that he remove himself out of the league. And that'll be the greatest humiliation because it'll look like, oh, he's running from the league. He wasn't built for these moments. They want to give that impression that he wasn't built for these moments and he's not really what he say he is and he's all talk. See, they want him to look like he's all talk so they can say, oh, those Sanders, they just all talk. They not about it. And they want his father to lose more games in college so they can say, oh, see, he's not really a coach. He not about it, you know. They just want the whole family to look like degenerates. And it ain't going down like that, you know. They have their faith and they strong in their faith, and I respect it because it brought them to where they at today, you know. You know, I feel like they can do anything if they just keep believing and stay focused on their mission and know who the true enemy is. They know, you know, they can't say too much in the media, but they know the media people. They know they know just like we know, you know. So I just think that it'll be very, very important for Shedeur to be on top of his game 24/8, bruh. I'm talking about on top of his game when he don't gotta be on top of his game. He need to be ready for any type of play, any type of. They fuck around and send seven linebackers at his ass and pay his linemen off to not block. See, this is the type of manipulation we talking about to make this black man look bad. You know, they'll do anything to make you fail. They'll destroy this country to make you fail. As long as you fail and they dead and you dead, they happy with that. All right. So family, y'all just, you know, stay up. You know, if you are a genius in your field, you know, always watch out for the ones that's hating on you. Even the ones that look like you, you know, because coons come in all colors. Family. Fucking assholes come in all shapes and colors, family. So please, y'all, if you are a standout in your field, no matter what you do, keep your head on a swivel because they coming for the throne. This Shedeur Sanders fiasco is a perfect example. This black man, I'm talking about, was literally the best college quarterback last year. The best. No disrespect to Cam Ward. Cam Ward was a monster. But Cam Ward wasn't faced with the challenges of Shedeur. You don't got a top rated O-line. Now, Shedeur had a cold receiver group. I can't even lie about that. But you can't get the ball off if you getting two seconds of protection. You know, you can't get the ball off getting 4 seconds of protection. I mean, 4 seconds is cool, but like 2 seconds and 3 seconds, like them motherfuckers back there as soon as you get the ball. You know. So I feel like y'all, we just gotta We just gotta goddamn make it be known that we not going for this. Like, y'all keep playing with Shedeur, like, the people, we gonna say, like, we gonna do something about it as far as boycotting the NFL, boycotting buying of the NFL products, boycotting of listening to NFL media, listening to any type of media that's being pushed at us, because, you know, they know that, you know, them dollars it go over all. So if they see that their disrespect is downfalling their dollars, then they will change. But see, their dollars have not taken a dip for the disrespect they have given the Sanders family. You know, I feel like we got to stand up with that. We got to stand up for the Sanders family and do in some shape, form, or fashion, figure out what we can do to, I mean, because I know everybody want to watch the games. Like, I love the Cowboys. Hey, September 4th, I'm waiting for it, but it's like, at what cost? Because as we know with the Jerry, that's a whole nother topic. But man, is it worth it? Is the boycott worth it? Missing a few games? Yes, of course it is. You know, not watching a few games, yes, of course it is, but we have to do something to really let them know, like, stop playing with these black men. Stop playing with this family. Stop disrespecting this family. So, I mean, if y'all got some suggestions, man, I'm all ears, man. Y'all drop it in the comments, man. Salute to y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Your boy out. Peace.